All right. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
Another
It's
episode.
nice. It's good.
Another episode of Josh and Moe Show.
Josh and Moe Show
Got a great,
here.
got a treat for you guys.
We brought you down to San Diego this time, though, right? I'm not in LA.
Sunny San Diego.
I know. I appreciate you making the drive. I know these hours of yours aren't exactly inexpensive nowadays.
No, they're not.
Congratulations on last year, by the way. I know
Thanks.
I haven't seen you since then, maybe, but
4P agency.
4, 5, 2. Who's counting nowadays?
No one counts anymore.
No one counts nowadays. I mean, I was excited about breaking 1 million, so
That's good.
got to start somewhere.
That's
We wanted to talk a little bit today about what? Farming and hunting. Right? Like this insurance concept of hunting, which is sort of like out for the kill, buying leads, selling leads, right? I mean, I don't hate to call it maybe out for the kill, but looking for someone that's looking, right? And then helping them with what they're looking for. Right? And then on the other side of it, farming, which is, something that was planted some time ago, right? A client that you created a long time ago.
Retention.
Yeah, that you retained, right? That maintained, right? I guess that's where preferred client came from. It means like they stuck with you, right? I mean, if they stayed with you, they kept their policy, they were preferred all of a sudden, right?
I think that separates us because, like, if we have retention of clients, we get to, help them again the previous year. Versus, we're looking for newer clients every single year.
Yeah.
But if you have both, that's the best, I think, business strategy. Because if you only have one, you're only growing so much. If you have both, that's what you call flow. All the new clients are coming in.
Well, think about it. I mean, if you think about hunting and farming, right? I mean, farming is like planting a tree, and then this tree grows, and then eventually you nurture it. You're right. You take care of this client, and then you start kind of picking fruit off those trees. What do those fruits look like?
Yeah.
What are they?
Life insurance.
Like additional coverage, maybe.
Additional coverage.
Right.
Asset rollovers.
Annuities.
401ks,
Right. Annuities. IULs.
Yeah.
Right. Just the basic, which what we do all the time is term conversions as well, right?
Yeah.
Term conversions. Something that we're really wanting to break through on also is, referrals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like so many businesses are built on referral. I feel like as lead agents, right? Fed agents, sometimes we lose sight of those referrals. So referrals come out of farming, right?
Yeah.
So there's multiple sales on that tree within that client, referrals, annuities, IULs. And we've got a new product that we're kind of gaining traction on, which is this kind of infinite banking baby, right?
Yeah.
It's called DFL, right? Debt-free life. We'll talk a little bit about that in another video, but at the end of the day, it's cross-selling and upselling your existing book of business that you created with us.
Yeah, because I've met agents that only sell their clients once.
Yeah.
And then never talk to them again.
Never talk to them again. I think that's the most common answer.
Yeah, don't get an update from they just got married, they lost weight.
Yeah.
And there's so many sales that you can make on one individual, which you retain for life.
Yeah.
Like I ask agents all the time is, how long is your book of business? If you sell one client today, how many times can you keep them coming back?
Yeah.
And if you go straight for the kill, you go straight for the best product, because you don't know any better, you only have that client for maybe 1 or 2 years. But if you sell them the term because that's what they need the most amount of insurance for that time, and then you go back next year and they lost weight or they stop smoking, you get them something else.
Yeah.
And then the permanent insurance, maybe they need tax-free retirement. There's already 3 years right there.
I know you said lost weight and stopped smoking, but what about even the opposite side of it is, they now have diabetes.
Yeah.
Or they had cancer, right? I mean, those people end up paying for their terms for 10, 15, 20 years and then wondering, what do I do? Because they're never going to qualify for what they originally qualified for.
Yeah.
So going back to those people is just as important, right? The people that had health changes and maybe even easier sales.
Yeah.
Right? It's easier to convert someone when they've had health changes, I think, right?
They had health impairments. Now they're the scarcity factor of, do I lose my insurance after this 10-year, 15-year?
Yeah.
Or you just get permanent insurance right now.
Your boy Uncle G, right?
G?
He's 10X right there. You got your he says the second sale is the easiest sale, right? He talks about the second sale.
The returning client is the easiest sale.
Is the easiest sale, right? So it's not like we didn't come up with it, right? No. But I think in the industry,
and
there's
wait. You know how you get a returning client? Follow up. Follow up is key, and that's something that my agency has gotten better at this past year is following up.
Yeah.
Following up every Saturdays on, let's say, no sales. Following up on previous clients from last year. You follow up, I mean, you're going to make that easier sale, or the sale that they had to think about or didn't think it was that important.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I had a death in the family. Now I'm thinking about I need to get it now.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think insurance is always motivated by like in a life event, a lot of times, whether it be purchasing a mortgage, right, having a baby, getting married, having a death, almost getting in a car accident, right? It's like something happens that makes you feel like
experience has to change for individuals.
Yeah, I would imagine.
In order to get it.
Yeah, I would imagine. So, so with that said, we have a training platform, right, that trains on annuities, IULs, debt-free life program, on how to go from being a lead agent, which is good, to somebody who can take a client or an appointment or a client, I guess, into a new piece of business, right? I mean, when someone requests something with a lead, you selling them that is like, it's maybe not the easiest thing to do, but it's like, okay, good for you. They wanted something, you sold it to them, right? They requested the lead. Yeah. But taking a client that maybe didn't know they had a problem, didn't know they wanted something, didn't know they needed something, and then, educating them, clarifying for them, identifying for them, and then solving for them, I think is a little bit more of an advanced skill.
Yeah.
So I'd like to welcome, all of you agents that have been running leads for a while, that are looking for the next step, to look into our advanced sale cross-selling program. You could still get leads, you could still run appointments, right? But then you can learn how to take that hunting that you're doing with your leads into farming that book of business in the future.
Yeah. So this is a real important aspect of how to run a perfect business in the insurance agent or industry.
Yeah.
Is you have flow, which is new clients coming in, new leads, or in some cases you have to stand on the corner and ask for clients, but we don't have to do that. So those new leads that are coming in that you're selling, that's a flow. You always need that. Then we're talking about farming your old clients to sell them something else. If you have two together, that's where you have that big revenue of growth of over 20% every single year. If you're only running, say, your old book of business, there's only so much you can make on revenue. You only can sell your grandma once or twice, maybe, But same thing for returning clients is like you're trying to farm and find more opportunity to help them. But at the same time, you're getting new clients to do the same. If you stop one, you limit yourself, those 50%, right?
For sure.
So might as well have two, and then your business revenue is just going to skyrocket.
Yeah, you got a two-pronged approach, right? You got new clients coming in through leads, and then you've got supplemental sales or cross-selling coming in from existing clients and actually giving people customer service. Yeah. I think agents feel customer service comes before you have a customer. Where they're giving prospects customer service. Customer service really comes after you have a customer, after the sale.
After.
Right? And you know what the most common answer is to when was the last time you spoke to your agent?
Never. Or when I first got it.
The day I bought the policy. Right? The day I bought the policy.
That's an advantage for us, though.
It's an advantage for us because...
what do you know? Well, how do you know what you have if it's been 10 years since you talked to your agent?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have your policy? Like, that's even worse. If you don't have your policy, how do you know your family is going to find it when you die? It's even worse, right?
A lot of them don't even know what they have. A lot of them don't. Yeah. I mean, we all know that they don't. If you're in the insurance business and you're speaking to clients, you know that they don't know what they have, right? If you've been doing it for a while.
Well, that's where the customer service comes in. Hey, let me do.
That's where the customer service comes in.
Let me do you solid and review your policy. Yeah. I've been in the business.
And I can't say everyone's not doing it, right? Yeah. I mean, there are some people doing it. Good for them. But go ahead, yeah.
No, that's where the customer service. Hey, I know you had this policy 10 years ago. You haven't reviewed it. Let me do some due diligence, review it with you so you know exactly what you have. That way, I don't offer you the same thing that you have.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first one to tell you that your best interest.
And that's customer service.
Yeah.
Right? That's customer service.
But it's that fine line of getting through that because most people have their guards up.
Yeah.
They don't want any help. But yet they haven't had any reviews in 10 years. So you got to build that rapport a little bit.
Yeah, I think we do a good job of coming from an educational approach, right? Like we're just here to show you, help you, educate you, and I think that like service attitude, that service mindset, kind of is a pull versus a push. You know what I mean? Like they now value, kind of like when you do someone a favor. Now they kind of maybe owe you a favor, right? So like you've done them a favor and they see it and they appreciate it, right? It's not like a trick. It's more like a, hey, you know what? Thanks for bringing that clarity.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure like it goes back to the clients want to make sure that their agent is telling them and keeping up to date on the best products on the market.
Yeah.
That's what we do is call them up in 12 months. Hey, you had a really good product. Did you lose weight or did you stay the same? Hey, we know companies come out with living benefits all the time that don't have it now.
Yeah.
Your company or your policy now has living benefits. Let's rewrite it.
Yeah. There's definitely some room for improvement, whether it's adding living benefits, whether it's adding coverage, whether it's extending years. There's multiple ways to help. It really just depends on what the client's situation is and what's best for them.
I was just talking to Glee, and she was telling me she wrote $370,000 1 year just going back to her clients.
Going back to her clients. Shout out to Glee. Number one for a while.
Over $300,000 just going back to her clients.
Yeah.
And doing exactly what we're saying right now.
There's a lot of business in those clients that are just sitting. Yeah. There really is.
So if she did $300,000, imagine the flow coming in.
Yeah.
For the following years.
So if someone wants to learn more about what we're talking about, cross-selling, upselling, how to go back to existing clients, how to supplement their lead flow with this cross-selling concept, what should they do, Josh?
You got to join our webinars. We have daily webinars.
Join our webinars.
Every single day.
Right.
These YouTube channels.
Yeah.
And we're talking about this. I mean, hey, if you're with a bad company that doesn't provide this value that's for free, join us.
Join us. Okay.
If you don't get in front of a lot of clients, we got clients to get in front of. More than enough.
More than enough clients.
More than we have agents.
More than we have agents, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna tag our social media, and Josh can be reached at the Manzano Agency.
Manzano Master Agency.
The Manzano Master Agency in Los Angeles, based out of Los Angeles, right? Yeah. And I have a website, Protect with Moe. You could reach out to me there, just protectwithmoe.com. And we're looking for people that are looking to help build, grow, protect with fiduciary responsibilities, with grit, with tenacity.
And get in front of the people. The more people you get in front of, the more you're going to close.
And again, and keep it simple. Get in front of people.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So we can get you in front of a lot of people, 20 plus people a week.
Yeah.
And that's I think the deciding factor of a successful agent. Getting in front of people.
Well, you got to get in front of people. Josh,
who you can't sell. You may be the best closer, but you can't sell anyone, or you don't have anyone to get in front of. What is that? I can have the highest comp. You're being offered the highest comp, but if you have no one to get in front of, there's what.
This highest comp thing I think is a subject for a whole video, right? But in my opinion, I think as a new agent, taking a really high comp is a big mistake because there's no vested interest to anyone to help you become successful.
You already at your uplines mark.
That's it.
Why should they help you?
That's why a lot of those agencies, it's kind of sink or swim.
Yeah.
Like either you get it or you don't. It's because there's no interest in anyone. Nobody can afford to spend time with you.
Right.
So I think we have a really good balance on comp and marketing cost and training and support and guidance. So if you want to learn more, again, you can reach Josh at the Manzano Master Agency out in LA and protectwithmoe.com. Josh, it's been kind of fun here. I know we're going to make a few of these today. So
this is a warm-up, right?
This is the warm-up. All right. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys. Should we stop it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. All right. That was good, right?